Also, can we get a big round of applause for Mal? Because I thought that was absolutely amazing.
This is Jamie and I'm with Malcolm Norton and guest at Woodland Fort, Plymouth. And it's magic at a charity gig. Yay! Should we go?
One last time, and then you squeeze as hard as you can. Now, if it is a forgery, the ink starts to bleed through the paper. Yes, I fear that was definitely a forgery. Oh, well, that explains a lot. Oh, so many. I wish I could do it too. Obviously, if I could, I wouldn't be showing you, would I? I might be able to help you a little. Anyone here got a £50 note?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay, anyone got 20?
Come on, you looking at me for?
Anyone got a 10?
Yeah.
It's twice as funny with a 20, I should point out.
Oh, they are.
This with you, or did you get it over the bar? Look at the printing on that, it's way off. Can't even print things straight. I think this is forgery, but then sometimes the...
For the braille.
Yeah, no, it must be a forgery. There is a test other than that we can do. What you have to do is you fold it, and then you fold it. He's trying to discover how I do the trick.
You're too close.
Fold it as squarely as possible. One last fold, and then you squeeze really hard. Now, if it's a real forgery, nobody ever gets that joke anymore. If it's a real forgery, the ink starts to bleed through the paper and turn a sort of strange, mucky green colour.
I like your shiny shoe.
Oh, thank you. Just goes to prove, you see if you've been at my lecture the other day, it's the one thing that I have a big feeling. Anyway, yes, there's definitely a forgery. Now, a lot of people say that was worth a tenner just to see that. Nothing to it. Then for you, I will turn it back into the beautiful crisp £5 note that you gave me. No arguments. The laws of physics kick in, which mean it returns to its original form, which I think looks like that. Is this the £10 note you gave me?
It was, yes.
We have here, this gizmo was made by MI5 for magicians that make mistakes. So I don't use this.
I do.
But today we're going to make a deliberate mistake. Just to show you what this will do. Madam, sorry to wake you up.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle, take your card. Anyone you like. Write your name across the face of the card.
Write my name.
Write somebody else's name. Just so that we know it's...
I don't even know why
And I
I did
like
that.
your pen. And I like your pen too.
Oh, thank you, yes. I like the pen, you're not getting it, okay? Shoes, yes, with a pen, no. Be surprised how often that pen wants to go off. Pop your card, just show the audience. Oh. Got it?
Don't tell him what it is.
Okay, got it.
So there's your card, somewhere in the middle of the deck. Now, obviously, to use this, I now have to make a deliberate mistake. Okay? So, make sure we don't go.
Come down from Swansea.
Is this?
It's alright, I've got it.
Oh, he'll show you this trick when you get over there. Six of hearts, not your card. Well, assuming you did actually write on it. We put that in here. Now, this creates an optical illusion in your cerebral cortex. If I just wave it like this, you will imagine that you see your card. Obviously you don't, it's just an optical illusion that happens, something to do with the sort of spotty pattern. You do that, you think you see it. But this is the Mark II version, which means I can make your optical illusion into instantaneous reality. Now, don't lose it, because we'll take it a stage further, because your card now thinks it's better than any of the cards in the pack. And of course it is. I'm a professional, leave them on the floor. Take your card and you'll pop it around about the middle of the pack. Now we've got to wait about 3 seconds. Hopefully your card will jump up to the top. Now that's the first of 97 times. Watch very, very carefully, okay? Push it in there and there's all the way to... That's not the card, is it? Now, if you watch really, really carefully, you will see it happen, okay? So, watch really carefully, because there it is. You're going to pop it about there. Now, push it in. Keep your eye right there. Don't take your eyes off it. Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Now, sometimes people get a bit... Thank God for gravity. Otherwise, this lot would go on forever. That's called misdirection. Oh, thank you. That's
Do you need it was down here?
No. I'm a professional. What I do before I leave home is I put a card in the back of my wallet and I make sure I've signed it.
Whose card is that?
Oh, right. Hold out your hand. Pop that there. You put the other hand on top. Now, this is what we do. It's got nothing to do with the trick. Got the right card? Yes. Now you may keep that. We don't need the rest of the cards. So what do? We go, and they disappear. Yes. You sound sceptical. Now,
She wants a Christmas.
Since you don't trust him, so Mal's just taken a ring off one of the clients.
Who bought you this? Oh, that's sad. That's even sadder, to be honest. Okay, so we will take your ring. Don't you worry. Watch. Watch. Watch.
I was going to do it here instead of asking. I went for an interview last month.
Thank you very much. Good night.
They offered me the job next thing, but they couldn't stop
Monday morning, Once Gold Centre, bottom end of town, opposite the mall. Cab number 37. Join the queue with the other ladies, you'll recognise most of them. There is, in the Magic Circle, a strange rule that says, if I borrow something and I lose it, I give you my car keys. Not the car, just the keys. And to be honest, not even my keys. Found them in a big bowl with the balls. Now I remember where I sleep last. No. The keys in question, when I found them, had an exact duplicate of your ring. No idea what it was doing there. If you want the real one, it'll be in once, but until then, if you grab that, slip that on, there will be endless.
It's not that one.
No.
She gave me the cheap one, I'm sorry. Right. Well, they are very special elastic bands, these ones, because they do break quite easily. And you hold it back together and that's it. Enables you to do all sorts of things. See, wrap it around your thumb. Let's try that. Can it break again? Oh yeah, all the time. Trust me, hold on to my thumb. Don't pull, that's a different trick. Have you ever seen... Uncle Pete will show you a really cool trick in a minute with elastic bands. It's the trick that every magician in the world can do. If you see a magician, ask him to show you.
Yeah, full man's anchor.
There is this thing that's called origami with elastic bands. Actually, that's cat's cradle, not origami, because if it was origami, it has to retain its shape.
That's a star.
It is.
And from that one break.
Yes, I'd rather you didn't, because they're blooming expensive, these things. Oh, Pete wants to.
I haven't done this for ages, I'm going to practice under the table.
Are you right or left-handed? Left. Right, so put your right hand down, make this one into a fist. Now, have you ever seen Dynamo? He does this really weird thing where he stands on top of a really tall building surrounded by his audience. And then there's this loud horn goes off about 500 yards away on top of another tall building. And when you look, Dynamo's gone. You look over at the building 500 yards away. I have no idea. 11? Oddly, I have a daughter who wants to go to school every day, wants to learn, and she works hard. It's unusual, I know. I can't get over that either. Oh no, you're the man. We're going to let yes, actually, I will let you go first because ladies have this tendency to aim for particular colours. Red, yellow, or green? Which would you?
Red.
You want Don't open it. Just hold it for a second. As you are handy near the front, you can stay right where you are. You have the choice twixt yellow and green.
Green.
You would like green. Sorry, what's your name?
Jan.
Jan. Leaving me with the yellow. Now, Zach, would you like to swap yours for the yellow?
No.
Would you like to swap your green for my yellow? See, the psychology technology's going a bit cocker. Well, no, that's it's really not a problem. You don't want to swap with each other.
No, thank you.
Because that would, of course, change the whole outcome of what you're about to say.
I've seen this trick before.
I didn't think you had. Stop it.
Well, let's just pop that there for a second. Would you, young man, open that up and read out the words written upon that piece of paper?
I predict you will choose red.
Would you read out what is written on yours? Jack?
I predict you will choose green.
Doesn't usually go so well second time, but Zach, grab hold of that one. Oh. Read out what that one says. I predict you will choose.
I predict the lady will choose green and the man will choose red. I will be left with yellow.
Brilliant.
I'll have those back because I have another show at Christmas. I think that's what they meant. I just overheard someone say it was bloody cold day before we book him again. That must be it. Now, let's take this a stage further. Who has got some loose change in their pocket that they can get hold of easily? Or is it first? Oh, right, okay.
What change do you want?
I don't want any change. What I would like you to do, Christine, is add up what you have in your purse.
You what if you just choose it?
Shut up, you.
Oh, right. Grab a pen. Right.
That's what I'm saying, thank you.
Young lady. Not you, but your dad. Your dad. Well, we assume it's your dad. Is it Milkman? If your dad could have any car ever, what car would he have? Hey?
Jack.
Any particular? No?
Fast one.
Fast one, right. My age memoir. Young lady over there. Yes, you. Do you know him? No? You want to know him? No? Swipe left. Or is it right? He's just come to you and said, I've got this jag coming, but I'm not sure what colour it should be. Now, maybe you like him, maybe you don't. What colour would you like his jag to be? Now, so jag. Christine, how much loose change have you got in your purse?
£3.84.
Right. Here is my age memoir, because when you get to my time of life, two things happen. Firstly, your memory starts to go. Secondly,
Yeah. What were you saying?
where am I? Right, so you wanted Jaguar, you want it to be purple, and you have £3.84. Good, right. Now, brain, oh, one more. It's going to have to be you again because you sit in the front. Never sit in the front of a magic act unless you want to be chosen. That's the way it works. They have the it's sharp enough. Actually, they are surprisingly sharp, these things. Probably illegal. before I left home, in the back of my wallet, I wrote a little note and sealed it inside this envelope, which you'll notice is held closed with 2 little red seals. Oh, oh. And that's why sea lions have flat wings. It's amazing what you can learn on the television. You should open up the envelope, and inside, rather hopefully, I have the letter what I wrote. Young Zach, isn't it? Zach, can you come and read this letter out to the assembled audience here in this magnificent English lighthouse? Wait for it. Now you can tell.
To whom it may concern, please arrange delivery of the following ASAP. One half vehicle Jaguar, 2 colour purple, 3 deposit available, £3.84.
Who's got the £50 note?
You're joking.
I do have to say it's a rare occurrence. If you're Asian or American, yes, you probably have. Or marine divers. They obviously have lots of money. Anyone got 20?
No, sorry, I have.
They're not paid.
Yeah, go on.
That's fine.
Right, Christy. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. 20. There you are, Christine. You are relieved of your duty temporarily.
Heavens for that.
And sorry, what's your name again?
Norma.
Norma, I'd like you to write your name on that note so that we know it is your note, so that I can't switch another note in. We want to make sure it's definitely yours. I'll have the pen back because that's how I get them. Now, Norma, what you have just done is considered illegal. Yes, defacing the coin of the realm is on the list of treasonable acts. And the Queen can still invoke hanging for treason.
We'll come and visit you.
I've repaid a compliment.
Now,
Oh dear.
I have been asked by the local constabulary that should I find someone daft enough to listen to me, that I must keep the fingerprints on the note as intact as possible. So we shall wrap it thusly. Can you hold on to that for me? There you go. Now when the constable arrives, if you can go out through the back door quietly, it'd be much appreciated. When you get there,
A long way. Got to go for a long way.
there you are, hopefully in here. When you get to the police station, if you give them this, I'll just leave it there for a second, that will explain everything. Of course, as you may have gathered, my fingerprints are also on that note, so I get in trouble as well as you, which we don't really want. So, can you hold it up about an inch? Yeah, that's an inch. Hold that's why women can't drive, because we've been telling them to
She does drive.
Yeah, but if that's an inch, you must have many things in that.
No.
How high up do you want it?
No, just hold your other hand underneath, ready to catch the note as you drop it into your hand. That's it, let go. Grab it. you go, just hand it over to Norma there. What?
She's lost her £20 note.
I've lost Norma's £20 note.
Oh, right.
Sorry, Norma, I'll pay you Monday.
Norma, she owes you 20 quid. She was the last person seen holding it, therefore it's her responsibility. Yes, shut up. I'll get there in good time. Yes, over here we have what is known as a magician's purse. Because inside you find the magician. No, you find inside. How right. Another purse. And inside here, of course, is another purse. 37 to go.
You have to be kidding, right?
Magician of the kids.
Yeah.
We'll cut out 36 of the purses. If you reach in there, hopefully, is a £20 note. If you open up the £20 note, hopefully, it's not just any £20 note. Norma, I would like you to keep that as a souvenir.
I'm so glad you found it.
Not only that, but as it's highly legal, you might want to buy this lot of drink over at the bar and get rid of it. That's how things. Oh, by the way, I do impressions as well. Now what can we do? Kids, there's a duck, a swallow, a tern, a common tern, oi, son of a... And then there is the robot going to the toilet. And you can always tell from that joke what sort of audience I've got. No. A lot of people say to me, "Oi, you, get your clothes on and get out of my garden." No idea why, I think it's tablets. Now, some of you might just remember this, but back in the day, there used to be a thing called outside toilets.
Yeah.
Which very often consisted of a large round bin and something to sit on.
Newspaper.
And yes, that's where we go. The newspaper on the hook.
Yeah.
Well, I had grandparents lived out in Wyndham, in Norfolk, and they had one of these things, and bloody cold. Well, one day, there I was, sitting there. Oh, of course, I'm saying that. I was sitting there reading the paper that they had so graciously tore straight. Anyone who's tried tearing up a newspaper will know just how clever this is. Well, slightly wonky until you get to this bit, then it really does go very pear-shaped. So there I was, sitting on the toilet reading. Thieves committed the perfect crime when they broke into Scotland Yard and stole all the toilets. A baffled police commissioner says, "We have nothing to go on." Not really reading these out. Scientists have discovered a new tomb in Egypt. when opening the sarcophagus, the mummy was said to be covered in chocolate and hazelnut. They think this might be Pharaoh Rocher. Now, you see, the thing was, this is where I'm going with this, I was halfway through a story and I couldn't find the rest of it. That's when I decided to take up magic. Now, I'll show you this.
9 o'clock. All right.
No, it's not 9 o'clock.
That's 9 yet,
No, you've got plenty of time.
Sorry.
You'll learn something now. I know my act is educational because people go home afterwards and say, I taught me every bloody lesson. I do a lot for hospitals. I make people sick. My father, now he was on the Titanic. He went down very well. These are the jokes. I just keep going. You pick up the ones you like. He would walk out in front of his building. He should take what used to be red handkerchief, but it's been washed a lot, wave it around, and then he would tuck it into his left fist. And as it began to emerge from the other side, it would begin to change colour. Now, whilst waiting for the applause, he would continue, saving it for the end, it's a weak finish. He would continue until eventually it had turned completely from pink to turquoise. Now, of course, there were sceptics in his audience, to which his usual reply was, Now, one day, Dad came downstairs, clipped me around the ear and said, listen, stupid. He just called me listen. He said, it's your birthday tomorrow, what do you want? I said, I want a watch. So they let me. He said, one day, son, you're going to be desperate to earn a living. I've worked in an intensive care unit before, it's nice. You need 2 handkerchiefs, you need the blue one, and of course you need the pink one, which is the one sat over here, which you may have missed. Now what you do, before you walk out in front of your audience, you take, in this case, use the pink one, and you tuck it into your fist. Okay? Now, don't open his hand, because if you do that, it's going to spoil the whole thing. Wave this around a bit, not too much, because they start talking, and I'm not that way inclined. I've thought about it, but I don't want to be refused by men as well as women. It's terrible. Wave it around. This will... then you tuck it in your fist, obviously. And this will push the pink handkerchief out of your bottom. Oh, you know what I mean. Now, at this point, don't do that. Make sure you tuck the blue handkerchief right into your fist, nice and tightly. Then pull this out. You know as much about this as I do. Just don't tell anybody, because I can use it next time. Now, I do feel it only fair. I should point out these cards are very big. I haven't shrunk. Some people get confused. Look at that little man. 3-card Monty. Now, I did show some on the 4-card version, but this is how we know it today. Just a serious word. If you ever see this being played in the street and you see money changing hands, ignore it, walk on past, run. You will not win. And I'll try and show you why. Now, in this case, we have, you always have 2 odd cards and the money card, which will be completely different. In this case, we have the Ace of Diamonds. We will play Chase the Ace. It might be the Queen, be playing Find the Lady. Now, what the man will do is he will take these cards, he will turn them over, and he will shuffle them up. He might do it really fast, or he might do it really slowly. Now, if I have really done what I have really done, where, smart, yes you, where should the ace be?
It's not.
Should the ace be? That is the question. Where should it be?
Should be in the middle.
Should be in the middle, but no. See, I've cheated already. It's not that you can't trust me, you just need to know where. Now, if I take the ace and I place that just there,
No.
I thought you were going to be the problem.
Yeah, Mum.
As I said, it's not that you can't trust me, you just need to know when. Okay? Now let me explain the two big secrets of chase the ace, find the lady. Now what will usually happen is this. Get the ace in the right place. Keep your eye on the ace. Ignore these two. So I'll say that, put the ace just there. Ignore these two. They mean nothing. They're just there to distract you. Which is just what they've done because you took your eyes off the ace, didn't you? Yes. That's why.
Yes.
That's secret number one. Big secret number two. Really big secret. There are 3 cards. You can only keep your eye on 2 of them because you've only got 2 eyes. So what you might do, you'll say, look, let's take this one out of the equation and we will play 2 card Monty. Now watch for the subtlety that's coming up. Oh look, is that Beyonce? It's a 50-50 chance. Watch for the subtlety. Do you want to put your money on this card? Or do you want to put your money on this card? The one on the chair.
No, I reckon.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is a very wise move. And that is why you should never play 3 card Monty. Now, 2 things. First one, then the other. I will, because you've sat through this much, and what I'd like to do for you now is I'll show you a trick, and if you like it, I'll show you how it's done. If you don't like it, I'll keep on doing it until you do like it. Don't panic, you'll get your food.
No, Scott. There's a passes.
Oh, right.
Past these.
You won't get it.
Oh, right, I see.
Knockered.
Okay, once again we use a handkerchief. This time it is red. Doesn't make any difference what the colour is, but we wave it up and down. Recite the magic poem. Mary had a little watch. She swallowed it one day. Now she's taking Epsom salts to pass the time away. But the Epsom salts did not work at the time. It did not pass. So if you want to know the time, you'll have to look up Mary's grandfather in the yellow pages into clockmakers. The handkerchief slowly disappears. In its place is now an egg. And the handkerchief is... Well, for those of you who've not figured that one out, this handkerchief's been in there since I started. Over here we have an egg, which on the way home I purchased from Tesco's, Co-op, sorry. I whacked a little hole in the back, threw out the egg, and this has left me with a hollow egg into which I can tuck the other handkerchief. Now, I'll run you through this properly. What you do is you hide the egg and the handkerchief in your magic box. You walk out in front of you, you know, this is called palming. Now it can be thrown out the magic circle for teaching you this. What you do is you hide the egg as you pick up the handkerchief in your hand, like this. And you keep your hand in a natural position. You wave this around so no one's paying any attention. when you bring your hands together, you tuck the handkerchief in the hole in the egg. Nice and simple. When you've got the handkerchief all inside the egg, tuck it all in, and then dramatically you go, ta! And in your pocket, take out the handkerchief, what's in there, and you'll each go wild. Now, two things that you need to know. Firstly, don't show the audience this side of the egg. I know it sounds obvious. Should, perchance, they see this poking out, what you need to do is grab hold of the handkerchief and give it a bit of a smart pull. This should leave you with two things. One is a very old joke about council houses which I never understood. And the other, I can take back to the co-op. It's fresh. Now, if I will just do this very quickly. Usually I go home and I get home. Oh, so
You got it on. This one.
You right, Mum?
very quickly, let's have a look. Nathan, yes, you again.
Me.
Yes, you. Deck of cards, I'll explain more about that in just a second. 52 cards in the deck. Think of one. Got one?
Yeah.
Now, let me explain about this deck of cards. Before I leave home, I give it to my daughter and say, just go and turn one over, stick it back in, shuffle them up, put them back in the box. So hopefully, one day she's going to get her own back. But hopefully there is a card the wrong way round somewhere in that deck. What card are you thinking of?
Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
What do you say? Right. Let's see how she's done. Hopefully, as I said, somewhere in here. Oh, look at that, right at the end there. That's shuffling for you. Now, wouldn't it be a miracle if that were the Jack of Spades? Yes is the
Yes.
answer you're looking for.
Yes.
It would be. Now it comes to the trick that most of you have been waiting for. The last one. Oh, yay! Get rid of some. Oh, you know. Bastards are cute, aren't they? I have been working on this one particular trick. You will be, if this is successful, the first people to actually see it. I nearly forgot. This is what I hope will one day be known as the world famous 5-card trick. And for this we need 5 cards. You'll notice they're all low spot red cards. Okay, and we've got 5 of them.
Well,
There you
they're
go.
not all low spots.
Oh,
Not all red.
sorry. In my eagerness to rather embarrassing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I might be able to do it with 4 cards. We'll give it a try. Ladies and gentlemen, what will hopefully soon be known as the world famous 4-card trick. So, what happens is we take 3 cards in the left hand. That's the hand with the thumb on the right. 3 cards in the left hand, 1 card in the right hand.
It's black, and it's not a low,
And it's not a low card.
Ah, I see.
Okay, sorry about that. Way to finish, isn't it? We've just done the 3-card trick, we can do it again. The world famous 3-card trick. Right, so that's 2 in the left hand.
No, the black one, little black window, look.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous 2-card trick.
It's not.
No, it's black. It's the other one. Your left hand.
Oh. Okay, well, looks like we are going to be attempting the world famous 1-card trick. We can try.
No.
You're touching the 0 clutch.
Well, in that case, then we'll do the big finish, for which, so you know, he has this big PA system. Sophistication. Sorry, Mike.
So,
There is a whole story I could tell you about this, but oh, thank you. Right, so we press this one here, and hopefully we press this here. And we do this. Britain's Got Talent watching. ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure. I'd like to. They do say you're only as good as your audience, so if you think I was crap. One last thing before I go. If you would like to see me on a new series of the Graham Norton Show later this year, can you write and tell him, because he's never heard of me. So from me, thank you, good night.
Also, can we get a big
Long
round of
Open
applause
Magic
for
and
Mal?
Jason Cole's music, live at the Woodland Fort, Crown Hill, Plymouth, raising money for the Multiple Sclerosis Society. Thanks to Jamie. This has been Chris Muffield Video 2019. You can sponsor me at ccsPhoto1@gmail.com, PayPal. It's a lifestyle. Don't forget to friend and share my videos.